fuck just happened?
I think an aircraft carrier crashed into the White House.
Oh.
Hey kids, sit up and pay attention. It's time for Retrorific.
Hello everyone.
Hey kids. Time for Retrorific.
Welcome back. So 9, fuck you, we'll review it when it comes out on DVD. We have busy lives. Stop complaining.
You don't care that much, but yeah, we'll tell you anyway.
Yeah, the review will happen eventually, as we always say. So we've just seen 2012.
I have CGI psychosis. Real life just doesn't seem as exciting or interesting or bug that fuck off, crazy shit happening all the time.
It's a bit, it's visually exhausting, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
2.5 hours long apparently, so our watchers told us, which was a bit of a surprise when we walked out of the cinema and it was midnight.
Yeah, no, that was a long film.
Could have been about half an hour long if they just cut out all the pointless, boring dialogue.
I mean, I've never seen a film so structured for sequence, dialogue, exposition. You care about these characters, honestly. They're people like you and me. More action. They escaped again. Woohoo! More fuck off, bugger, crazy shit. No, that was that one. Sorry. Dialogue. Crazy. Dialogue. Crazy. And it's just like, what the hell? Just find a nice pace to settle at. Don't just give us episodic shots.
The other thing is for me, and I said this to you on the way home, the quality of the action scenes is different from the quality of the dialogue scenes. The actual film quality looks different. So it really looks like you're watching two films spliced together. Because it's not like in a lot of films where they'll kind of try and... Like in Star Trek they did that really well, where they show the people in the ship, and then you see the ship, and then you see inside the ship, so it all kind of ties together. In this film it's just people, explosions, people, explosions, people, it's just two different things happening.
Yeah, it's like, you know how... it's almost like an album, which isn't an album. You've got collections of songs on there, but it doesn't really flow.
Yeah.
It's really...
It's got some fantastic sequences though. It's...
But the thing is, you do get aware of them very quickly, because it's like, okay, while it's in a different setting, I'm sure I saw that exact same shot 10 minutes ago, just, before the last dialogue scene.
But, picture this, okay? Massive chasm, all kinds of shit falling into the chasm, plane flying through the chasm, and as the plane is flying through the chasm, an underground train flies out of a bit of the ground at the plane. That's the kind of film this is.
It's just completely surreal. It's literally... Do you know what? It's actually a chase movie.
Mm.
It is just one long chase sequence intercut with dialogue scenes.
Yeah.
But
then the chase movie stops about 40 minutes an hour from the end, and then it becomes a completely different film about the whole arc section. When they're escaping and going onto their massive arc ships. Yeah. That becomes a whole different film. The plot just completely changes.
But appropriately so.
Appropriately.
There is one point in this film where I kind of think like Deep Impact is an return to reality. It's even pretty much said, like we should have done this and this and this instead, and it's like that was the plot to Deep Impact. What the fuck? Yeah, or we should have done this.
But yeah, that was back in the days when Morgan Freeman was president of the United States. When they did things right.
He was a good president.
This film, it's only a tiny little blink and you'll miss it thing, but this film contains the worst impression of Arnold Schwarzenegger I have ever seen in my life.
It is.
It's hilariously
embarrassing. It is actually embarrassing. I like the fact that they could cast the German Chancellor, even though they refer to her as the Prime Minister, or the President. It's all interchangeable, apparently. They actually do cast her as a woman, which, seeing as Angela Merkel was in power, I like the way they quoted this guy who was setting out to reveal the truth. He died in a tunnel crash. Coincidentally, the same tunnel as Diana.
Yeah, they even say that in the film.
It's just like, what?
They even put emphasis on it like that. It's quite funny. Okay, right. This film for me, I enjoyed it. It's not a film I'm ever going to watch again, but I just enjoyed it for the sheer mentalness of the whole experience. Just so you can sit there and you can say, oh, I just watched a giant metal ship almost crash into Everest.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like
it's one of those films where, if you ask me in about 2 months' time, I can't give you an answer now. But if you ask me in 2 months' time, if you say, "Did you enjoy 2012?" I'll probably say, "Yeah, it was a bit of fun." Right now, I'm kind of just going, "What the fuck was that?" It literally is.
People were walking out. People were walking out about 10 minutes before the end.
It's one film I've ever been to that people have been chatting in perfectly comfortably, because it was pretty much like an ad break during the dialogue.
Nobody minded people talking over the dialogue because nobody cared about the dialogue, so we were all just sitting there having conversation, and then the action happens and we all laugh a bit, and then the conversation comes up again and we just start talking.
Everyone was just chatting, you're chatting to a neighbour, making a few nice jokes. It's a bit shit, isn't it? Whoa, did you fucking see that? No, seriously, that is this film. It's like, whoa, did you fucking see that? There's not enough lingering to say with the special effects shots, though. Some of them are really nice. It just shoots away back to the dark too quickly.
Again, like going back to the mentalness of this film and the special effects shots, I said this as well to you as we walked out. There is a scene when the Vatican gets destroyed, and personally, I love the image of Roland Emmerich sitting there in a big Gothic director chair, watching the Vatican crumble and just going, "Ha! Where is your God now?" Because they even had a shot of the Sistine Chapel roof where you see, you know, like Adam and God touching fingers, and this crack appears between the fingers. So yeah.
On to 2012. I do like how they mention the main calendar on 3 separate occasions. Try and say that, yeah, the man's right all along. Not worry about it too much.
But you know what I found interesting, and it's near
because
the beginning
Mayans had a knowledge of how solar flares work.
Oh, that yeah. The Mayans, of course, the Mayans knew that solar flares were going to create crazy neutrinos that mutated and heated up the Earth's core like microwaves. Yes, that is the scientific explanation in this film.
And
I did not make that
quote.
up. That's pretty much a quote from the film. Anyway,
what is it with John Billingsley always playing a geeky scientist? Anything he's in.
Anyway,
sorry.
For me, as a personal fan of conspiracy websites, they entertain me on late nights when I'm bored.
You're a weirdo.
I don't get much sex.
That's true.
As a fan of conspiracy websites, I enjoyed all the little references to various conspiracies that are in this film, if you look for them. So I like that. Because obviously it is based on a conspiracy theory, so they've got all those little references and things to other conspiracy theories in there.
Based on a conspiracy, what now?
Exactly. So yeah, that's it. 2012. Fun, stupid,
long,
but less offensive
really
than
long.
Terminator 4 and Transformers. No, less offensive than Transformers 2.
Yeah, it was slightly more offensive than Terminator 4. Just slightly, not by much. It was more the fact that
if you count the offence caused to the fans, then less.
Yeah, but if you count the offence that America has one ship all to itself, and then Japan, China, and Russia, 3 of the biggest populated countries in the world, have one ship.
Have to share a ship between them.
They have to share something exactly the size of what the Americans get to escape the end of the world. How nice are we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we had to share with Germany though. So
yeah.
That's ironic, isn't it?
So yeah, there we go. Should we end there? Do you have anything else to say?
Still not sure what just happened.
I don't know what just happened either, but I did enjoy it.
I don't know yet. It's distressing.
Bye bye.
Ooh, what are we doing next?
What? I don't know.
Are we going to give up on...
No, next we'll do Moon to celebrate its DVD release.
Oh yeah. And also because we missed it at the cinema.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Happy bye bye time.